Ahoy everyone and welcome aboard. I'll be Captain Hillyan today, along with...
Peace and Mike Lieutenant here at your service, and thank you Starlack 48 for the follow.
Yeah, Starlack 48, yes, thank you for the follow. Let's not forget to forget. Okay, I'm still a bit drowsy because I'm just up from a nap, and yeah, that's why I'm late with this. But yeah, welcome everyone to Showcase Sunday number 97, where, well, we're going to showcase some games to see if they're any good for streaming sometime later in the fall. So we'll give each about half an hour. I start a 25-minute timer for that, and yeah, if it's any good, we may give it a little bit more. If it's not, we'll drop it early. And hello there, Marco. Yeah. How are you doing today?
Hello, Marco.
And yeah, forgot your local scallywag. What? He is right there, or are you talking about yourself? Anyways, the first game that we have here today is The Last Federation. And if I recall correctly, let me readjust my fan for a second, since the heat is starting to get up again. I believe Total Biscuit covered this game, though I forget if that is really the case. I know he did a game similar to this, but yeah, let's see. We have... It's a bit small here. Recent changes. Quick start, advanced start. Let's try this. Let's see. Okay, you did me yourself there. Let's see. Advanced start. Want to tweak how you start off? Here you go. However, if this is your first time playing, we strongly advise using quick start instead. Okay. Always nice that always nice when a game prefaces stuff like that. So let's do a quick start then. Let's leave these on normal and go. Starting the timer. Let's see. I am the last of the murdered race of Hydrals. We took to the stars and shot down the manned launches of everyone else. My countrymen were the dictators of the solar system, so we kind of had it coming. Yes, that is me above, and you are me. This is our story. I was the sole survivor of a surprise attack by two other races, thanks to a renegade mission I undertook, betraying the other Hydrals to bring spacefaring technology to our potential rivals. Turns out when you strap rockets to a moon, you can catch even the dictators off guard. Okay. My ultimate goal? The creation of a peaceful, unified federation of planets. Only then can we be safe from the kinds of atrocities my race committed, and the kinds that were committed against us. Naturally, upon my crash landing at this planet, I was placed in captivity. Having no concept of my strength, they did not realize I was merely waiting. I waited for years. Star dates first, I Proto 3000. My dream of a universal federation is as alive as ever. And now the Akutians have finally gotten themselves into orbit. After spending so much time with me as a peaceful captive, they were ill-prepared for my escape. I have commandeered the first prototype executor, and now the Akutians are in hot pursuit. Nice artwork for each of these. The Akutians are still in the process of ramping up their space industry, so it gives me a short window of opportunity. But soon their mechanized CEOs will be looking to make planetary acquisitions. These dangerous amoral robots destroyed the last remnants of my race after the Ewoks almost wiped us out. Having them as my enemy was a given, I think. Here they come. I outclassed this force so severely that it will be almost impossible to lose, so now is a good time to put my ship through its paces. But I still have to be careful. If they manage to take out my ship, I will be just as dead now as later. Okay. Nope. Let's see. Welcome to combat. It's always your lonely flagship, plus whatever NPC allies you can muster, versus an indeterminate number of foes. Combat is turn-based, with everyone moving and acting at the same time after you give your ship its orders. Okay. Simultaneous turns. Don't see that too often, I think. Your first order of business is to give your ship a movement order. To figure out where the enemy is, you'll want to use the minimap, upper right corner. Pan your view around and zoom in and out. Okay.
I think there are some games that have it. Those I have that you kind of have to do it. I never use them, but when I read what they do, I think, why would I do that? That sounds like a headache.
Let's see, we have some text in the opposite corner. Your newly stolen flagship has not won you any friends among this race. You can defeat their flagships to get away, kill other ships insofar as they threaten you, but you also have the choice to dock with their survey platform to resolve this particular combat peaceably. Okay. Let's see. I promise I won't bug you constantly, but in this first battle there are a few things to point out. Look at the bottom of your screen, you have some new options. First of all, there are 3 different weapon choices down there, and there are multiple attack modes. 2 hold fire, auto fire, select targets, etc. Choosing the right weapon and the best attack mode is a big part of winning battles. Hover over enemy ships to see what weapons have the highest DPS against them. Bear in mind that sometimes this can be misleading, such as with a spread shot, because it's assuming that all of the bullets fired per burst will make contact. That may or not actually be true, depending on how close you are to the targets, or if you are firing into a dense cluster of targets, etc. This battle is dead simple, but future ones will not be, so use this time to get uncomfortable dominating these little foes. Important, you are currently in auto-fire mode. Unless you change this, your ship will always pick its own targets to fire at, best ones based on your selected weapon, regardless of where you click. Clicking just confirms your orders. If you want to attack a specific target, switch to select target mode. It's one of the buttons in the bottom left. Okay.
Not all these games like this that are rather self-aware.
Yeah. Okay. This move. That's a bunch of fighters coming. And I'm guessing that is the auto survey thing or something. For the survey platform. Let's just head forwards. Shield damage. Stay parked here. Let's check out the top of your screen objectives. Okay, these must be our shield and health in turn. Let's see, most battles have a single objective, but the objective may involve multiple parts. This particular battle has 2 objectives, either of which you can choose. If you choose to destroy enemy flagships, you'll get some credit, currency. You can identify flagships by the fact that they are quite large, and usually there is at least one chasing you. Hover over them to be sure if you like. Alternatively, if you choose to instead dock with their science lab, then you can end the combat relatively peaceably. You'll give them some text that will make them stronger. Is that smart? And they will like you a lot better. That part definitely sounds good. To dock with the lab, just fly over to it and wait. Your tractor beams will lock on and take care of the rest. A lot of missions have completely optional side objectives that you can take or ignore. If you would destroy civilian or military buildings, there are consequences, helpful or harmful, depending on circumstances. But the battle keeps going until your primary objectives are reached. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the game music is rather loud. Let's see if we can do something about that. Audio.
It's not that loud on my end. And again, I usually have my volume on half down and you rose up.
There we go.
Your volume raised up, I mean.
Okay, let's just keep fighting. Yeah. A good part of this game is going to be combat, of course, but the bigger part is going to be diplomacy and such. Since, well, you're trying to create a federation of a multitude of species, which you can aid and hinder by, well, doing things for them or giving them technologies and such, since well, your species, the Hydrals, were the most advanced species in the system. So you have a lot of technology that you could share with others, but they might take advantage of that. In a way, you could describe this game as a more sci-fi version of Reus, which is a game we showcased a good while back.
Maybe.
Let's see. First battle, escaping with your new flagship. Influence Acusians -100 to -40. This proved to disliked. Turns taken 10. You took a total of 205,000 shield damage and 20.9 thousand hull damage. 43 hostile ships participated. You destroyed 28. Credit gained by destroying enemy ships with 1. This action took, okay, half a solar month. 9 seconds of relative time. Okay, your side of the agreement, political, financial, military, or otherwise, has been upheld. These are the results of your actions. Okay. Sweet mother of spaceship, it's the solar map. Okay. I'm going to introduce you to this gradually. For now, a lot of stuff is hidden. Don't worry about trying to create the Federation yet. We'll get to that later, but it's not even an option yet. Right now, you need to worry about getting credit to spend, and you also need to accumulate a goodly amount of influence with a few races. A humble suggestion is that you start by delivering spacefaring tech to the Skylaxians, Andors, and/or Peltians, and then run some dispatch missions for them to gain more credit. Your current focus should be on making yourself more powerful and influential, and as you complete missions and political deals, I'll open up more and more ways for you to do that, accumulating with the option of trying to form a fledgling federation. Okay. Yeah, we are currently the strongest force in the solar system, but the other races are not going to be sitting quietly, so they can and will bulldoze you if you leave them alone for too long, or if you let them progress too quickly. Okay. Let's see. Borean, Thraxian, Hydro Homeworld Remnants. Control by hack. Let's see. Marco says no to this game. Let's head over here.
This game is interesting, but I can see us not streaming this for it. It definitely is very text heavy.
Yeah, let's see. Friendly acts. Feeling friendly? That's the spirit. If you're going to form a solar federation, you're going to have to make some friends. Credit is a super important concept. This is your social currency, so to speak. Doing things for races that they appreciate, or in some cases doing things that intimidate a race, gain you more credit. You can then spend credit with almost any race to get them to do what you want, or with mercenaries. Credit is basically money, but it's a little more nuanced than that. But be warned, sometimes there are no friendly actions you can take with a race. Either you don't have anything to offer them, or they simply hate you too much to accept even needed help. This is one of the many resources that your influence with race, one of the many reasons that your influence with races is so important. Depending on the actions you take, your influence with a race goes up and down. High influence makes them more likely to cooperate, low influence makes them more likely to try to kill you. Let's see. Yeah, we can deliver them spacefaring tech. Let's see. Your race has long possessed the secret of spaceflight, and it is yours to bestow where you will. This race will eventually reach the stars on their own, but granting it to them early will make them very grateful. Not only will you gain a lot of influence with them, but the credit reward from them is a huge windfall. The danger posed by the spy probes is not to be underestimated, however. At first they just send out little test shots and patterns where they sense something might be near. But once they land a hit on you, or you on them, they switch into an extremely dangerous hyper-aggressive mode, making your way, make your way carefully through the maze of sensor bullets that they create. Okay. If caught by Acutians, -10 influence with them per probe that catches you. Okay. Yeah, interesting, but too much text and imagine it taking very long. There we go. First time delivering technical documents. Oh, okay, so stuff just got real maybe. This is either going to be incredibly easy or impossibly hard, depending on how many races are already spacefaring. Just be careful of alerting those spy probes and make your way to the drop zone. That's it. The spy probes for each race all have unique sensor test bullet patterns that they fire when any foreign object, such as yourself, is detected nearby. If you get hit by any of these shots, or if you fire on the spy probes yourself, the probe involved will be alerted, and you will take a penalty to influence with that race for each probe you alert. The goal is to maneuver cleverly so that you get past the probe without any of them sensing you, or at the very least with as few as possible sensing you. Early on, when only a couple of races are spacefaring, you will be able to just waltz over to the drop zone in a couple of easy turns. If that is the case, more power to you. Each of these gets harder as you go, so enjoy the ease while it lasts. Note that once you alert a spy probe, it turns hostile, speeds up, and starts unleashing much more damaging attacks. Fight these probes away from the main body of other unalerted probes if you can, so that stray shots of yours don't wake anyone up. Okay. And where is this drop zone then?
Okay, say this. I like the artwork and I really like the writing. But I do agree that this game might be one of those damn long ones.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, they're currently covering all of that, so let's try and go around them, if possible. I can see how this would get more annoying with time, or with more races getting involved. Okay, that one is moving towards us, but... Yeah, from what I remember, this is an interesting game. Flagship empowerment managed unlocked. I swear this is the last time I'll interrupt you during this battle. But now that you've gotten, now that you're getting a few turns in, there's one more bit you'll probably ought to know. It's time to give you direct control over power distribution to your 3 subsystems. Increasing power to your weapons gives you higher damage output as well as longer range. Increasing power to your shields gives you faster shield regen and makes your shields more resistant to shots that hit them. Increasing power to your engines gives you faster movements, better turning arcs, the button is covering it up, and a further distance you can move per turn. To set your power levels, just click the various bars or use hotkeys. There are instructions in the tooltips, however during each jump the ship automatically changes power based on context. Let's suppose you don't use a movement order. Well, it diverts engine power to shields, to weapons and shields, or shields instead. Not attacking, diverts to shields, etc. This keeps you from needing to fiddle with it for minor adjustments. Okay. Automatic management doesn't make manual management pointless. Consider, I'm low on health, so I'm going to crank up my shields for a while at the expense of... I need to be able to maneuver very careful here, so I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm so OP here, let's just get this over quick. Nothing to shields, auto weapons, let's go. And so on. These sorts of larger decisions are the point of the power system, not moment-to-moment fiddling. Okay. What was that about? Better turning arcs with different engine power levels? Well, see for yourself above. At the default levels, which is all you have until now, you move pretty well, but you can move super precisely if you crank it all the way up. You can barely move or turn if you crank it all the way down. Yeah, very clear examples. Hey, how the heck did you do that? Whatever that word is. Waypoints. Simply hold down the shift key while issuing movement orders. You lose a little speed with each curved waypoint, so your total distance does go down a bit, FYI. Are you feeling a little overwhelmed with all this info? Sorry about that. But you do not have to memorize it. You can review it at any time by viewing your logbook in the menu that pops up when you hit the escape button. Let's up that all the way, and let's outrun these. So yeah, they're very complex systems, but they are generally well explained.
Very self-aware.
Yeah.
This is kind of refreshing.
This game is rather old though, since, well, Total Biscuit was still alive when it released, so that is a good few years back now, like 5 to 10-ish. I forget exactly when he died.
The Andors are now spacefaring. Their benevolent nature may make them a source of help.
Okay, no damage
Wait,
taken.
what? There's voice acting?
Yep, apparently. Okay, let's see. If we mouse over each of these, we do get some info on them. Let's see. Skylaxian homeworld, not yet spacefaring. This race has not yet reached the stars. You can go and help them along by smuggling them spacefaring tech if you wish. Beyond yet, you can't interact with them. Your influence with them is neutral. Population 123 million. Let's see. Over industrialized. Skylaxians. Honorable, perhaps to a fault. Very scientifically advanced, very calm, and are able to convince most other races of anything under the right circumstances. An excellent foundation upon which to build a federation, but if they don't approve of your actions, you can find them a quick enemy as well. Okay. What about the Andor? Totally no relation to the to Star Trek. Let's see. Utopian Society of Robots.
Andor is... Oh wait, it's in both.
Yeah. Let's see. Peaceable and benevolent, and will never try to take a planet from another race. They will fight for a variety of reasons, but they can also be relied upon to send aid where it is needed. Okay. Of course, you'll want to try and plan out the species that you do try to make a federation with. Thraxians, monstrous nightmares. Each planet is ruled by a hive queen who controls all the workers on her world. They are efficient killers, the most deadly force in the solar system now that the Hydrals are gone. They aren't evil per se, but they have no concept of the value of others' lives. They can be a powerful enemy if you manage it, but they are very hard to please. Yeah, these would be not good for a federation. And what about these? Cold robotic capitalists, one of the more dangerous races, as they are always looking to make new acquisitions, and they are able to immediately have any soldiers any citizens become soldiers. And then we have the Boreans. Solitary beastly loners. Good in a fight, but that solitary nature leads to rather thin populations. Usually not one of the major players in the solar system, but if you can convince them of the virtues of a federation, it can be a good way to backdoor in other races. Alright. Let's see, how far are we on the timer? 4 minutes, we can probably call it early then, in a bit.
Yeah.
Burlosts. Let's see.
I was kind of surprised I not realized until now that both Star Trek and Star Wars have a Andor.
I don't know if the Star Wars Andor then. Oh wait, now remember, that's... Okay,
Yeah.
Typically when I think Andor, I think the ice planet. Let's see,
Yeah, there's a series called Andor set in Star Wars.
yeah. Let's see. Warlike and volatile, ruled by an unstable hierarchy of warlords, quick to fight, but also sometimes to a fault. Predictable aggressiveness can be a form of weakness. The only way to deal with them politically is through bribes, blackmail, and duels. Okay. And then we have 2 more here. Hillyan's. Communist agrarians, weak, furry, and rather resembling barn owls. Usually very easy to sway to your wishes, but they are absolutely pathetic in ground combat and not always the best in a space fight. They are quite good at suicidally bombing the heck out of enemy planets though, so there is that. Okay. And Evooks. Quiet and studious, these are the most advanced beings in the solar system. Unfortunately, they are also amoral. They are not above unleashing horrible diseases on enemies, stealing every tech that isn't nailed down, or even blowing up their own planet if they think they have no hope of survival. Okay, I'm pretty sure... I don't remember if these races are randomly generated. Probably for this one, not, since it's a tutorial as well. But I'm guessing they have a selection of species that could pop up somewhere.
Yeah, for Evoke sounds very similar to Evox.
Okay.
Only bad name though.
And yeah, our job is to basically gather enough forces to start up a federation and make it last by either subjugating or destroying the races that, well, would be a problem. Interesting game, but probably a bit slow for our liking.
Yeah.
So, did you say? Also nice that they remind you to put a save. Presuming the world isn't on fire and you want to. Okay, yes, let me through. Yeah, it also has a nice sense of humor. I get the feeling that developers were likely British or such.
That, or at least they have played those games before and know of the pros and cons of them.
Okay. Next up, though, we have Legend of Grimrock, which I get the feeling we have showcased before, but I couldn't find it in the previous ones, or at least I couldn't find it easily.
I don't think we have it. For this, I see we have not showcased. Otherwise, I would probably recognize it right away.
Okay, then we can do this a bit short, probably.
Yeah, I think we have to play games that are similar to it.
True. Yeah, Legend of Grimrock. This game, I don't know if you can say that it was the responsible for it, but after this game started a bit of a revival of first-person dungeon crawlers. So let's make a new game. Let's see, create characters. Check this option if you prefer to customize your characters instead of Pardon. Yeah. Okay. Old school mode. Turns off auto mapping completely. Arm yourself with a stack of grid paper and pencils and be prepared to get lost in the dungeons. Beware, you can't change the setting after starting the game. Okay, let's just leave it on normal. Okay, Mount Grimrock.
Pointy.
A towering spire looms above the clouds, a weathered rock that has stood tall for ages, longer than the histories of men have been written. It is a desolate place now, only remembered when things need to be discarded and forgotten. An airship struggles to gain altitude as it floats towards the peak. Four prisoners bound by heavy chains emerge from the ship. The court accuses them of terrible treasonous deeds, but by the grace of the king, their crimes shall be forgiven atop Mount Grimrock. Their final trial is at end. Numerous prisoners have received their pardons yet none have returned to live their life in freedom. They are at the very top of the world, and below them only darkness and justice awaits. As they are plunged down the open maw at the peak, their crimes are absolved. Everyone before them has perished in the guts of the mountain, but will you be able to lead them through the dark and to the freedom that awaits at the base of Mount Grimrock? So yeah, that's the story. We are criminals, actual or just falsely accused, and we need to get through this dungeon to get out alive.
Yeah, okay. I say this now. We have not streamed this. I do know I have seen it recommended on my YouTube playlist a while back.
Alright.
So I have seen a bit of gameplay elsewhere.
Let's see. Tutorial. Party and marching orders. You control a party of 4 prisoners. Prisoners walk in a square formation with a front and back row. Only the front row can perform melee attacks. Use WSD to move and Q and E to turn. Portraits and item slots. The item slots are used for attacking and for displaying what the characters carry in their hands. Left click on an item to pick it up from a slot and right click to attack with the item. You can change the marching order by dragging a portrait with the left mouse. Right click on a portrait or use the default keyboard short keys 1 to 4 to access the character sheets. Okay, for some reason my stomach is oddly upset today. The equipment, statistics, and skills of a character are displayed on separate tabs. If a character suffers from a special condition, such as poisoning or hunger, its effects can be seen on the statistics tab. Let's see. Throw items by dropping them in this area. Pick up and drop items by clicking in this area. Upgrade dungeon mechanics by clicking on them. Okay, simple enough. And yeah, we need to find our way out of here. So let's see. Can anyone read this? Choose your fate, perish in the cell, or pick up the torch. Oh.
Runes. Alright.
As you can see, the graphics are quite impressive.
Oh yeah.
Another torch. We'll give that to you as a backup.
And what kind of team do we have? I see we have a 1 Minotaur.
Yeah, we have Contour Stone Skull, who has 65 health, 52 energy, bit of protection, 6 evasion. And yeah, we do have to deal with food in this. And we have Mork, who has a lot more health, but less energy. Let's see, over here he has 20 strength, that's only 7 dexterity. Contour has 16 strength, and so forth. We have Yenneca Whitefeather, who is a rogue, apparently. Okay, they have high dexterity. And then we have Sangsaran, okay, who is a mage. Alright. Strong Minds, Willpower +2. Demon Ancestor, your great-grandfather had fiery eyes. Resist fire +25, okay. Tough, 15 health. Headhunter, it's 3 attack power for every skull carried, okay. We have 3 skill points, +2 strength. Okay. And it also shows how much damage we would do with each of these attacks. And since he's carrying a torch, he deals a lot more damage there. Actually, let's give you the torch as well. Yep. Can we... Oh, Peasant's Tunic. Let's see. Put those into someone's inventory. +2 protection. Let's put those on you. Cudgel. Give that to you. Okay. Let's put these in our inventory at the moment. I get the feeling they would burn out over time.
Don't be surprised.
Also, I forgot to start the timer, but so let's do it here. Okay. Ooh. Okay, your typical trick. Grab this. It's a key. Alright. There's probably a bunch of hidden walls all over the place if we click the correct stone or something. But I know nothing about any of those. Let's see, there's the door. A rock. Rocks are always useful in dungeon crawler games for either keeping down keeping down a switch or setting off a trap from afar. Okay. That's closed. What have we here? Loose rock. Okay. Does that mean that there is a loose... one of these... Oh, hello. There we go.
Yeah, that looks a bit out of place.
That's another key. Another torch to steal. And there we go. Grab this. I very much doubt that torches are going to be this plentiful later on, and here we have combat.
You say combat, I say dinner.
I have no idea how the magic in this works.
Let's say this. I am a bit surprised that our first opponent is a giant snail.
Let's see. Okay, that was a spell combination with that last one, but he's not good enough to actually use it. Okay. We have a snail slice. Let's see, leather pants.
I don't think you're supposed to use it as a weapon. I think you want to use it as a food.
Yeah. Some boots. Those boots are meant for walking, not for hitting. Let's see. Plus
now I have
4.
flashback from
Okay.
those. What do you call it? Have you seen those things like joke videos? Where they add text, well, not text, but voice acting for a movie and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of think of the one you inherit a to the head.
Throwing knife. And yeah, we can recover throwing stuff. Oh.
Nice. There's more than one, I think.
Yep. Okay, we need to click on the specific one.
What the heck do you mean, Marco? It looks delicious. Just need some garlic butter.
Like an entire truckload of garlic butter.
Yeah, like I have eaten escargot once, and it was okay. Only thing is, it was the snail itself was bland. So this makes sense why it has a garlic powder for. That's what gives the flavor.
But in that case, you might as well just have the garlic butter.
Yeah,
I think we've talked about this before.
several times, but yeah. If I were to pick like a sausage between sausage and garlic butter, I easily sausage every time. But I would not say no to escargot if there was very little option. Like, I would see it as a good alternative as a survival food if you can make the garlic butter.
Let's see.
Considering there was the French peasants who started making them, since they were starving, I would say that they probably took the better option from what they could have eaten.
Perhaps. Which makes it, I think we've also said this, but it makes it a bit ironic that nowadays it's seen as such a delicacy when, well, it was started like that. Let's see. Attack power plus 1. Let's swap these around. Okay, plus 3, plus... Let's give you something.
Hold on! You told had pants, then you told him take off the pants and put on this loincloth.
Yeah, it gives plus 1 attack, and, well, he's a Minotaur. Attack is always going to be useful on them. Yep.
Right. The loincloth gave 1 plus attack.
Yep.
What is that? Only the most self-confident of warriors can be seen on the battlefield wearing nothing but this garment.
Let's see, what have...
I am concerned.
Okay, that's the skills. Okay. I'll click out of that. Oh, okay, we can look around by holding the right mouse button. Let's see, that might have been a bad idea. Oh, what have we here? Pitchwood bread. And another rock for our rogue to throw. Also, things we have thrown, we have picked up automatically by going over them again.
That is nice.
Plus 1.
I just saw something written on the wall.
To close the pit, something needs to fly. Yep, like that. Okay, key. And we'll need to leave the rock behind. Let's see. Key, door, and hello.
I don't trust that.
Yeah, that is very clearly a trap of some sort. Because this is a dungeon. They are not going to put decorations in a dungeon without some use.
Yeah, like if it was a simple castle, like someone's home and all that, then it's probably just decoration. But in a dungeon, yeah, no.
See, the moment that we step on that plate, it's going to open up the gate and unleash the snails. Oop. Speaking of snails. There we go. Mork deals the most damage, but he also has the slowest attack. Let's see, how is everyone with hunger? Decent. Oh.
Hello, snail.
There. Yep. Grab all of those back up. Let's see, a tattered cloak. Let's see, put that there. Evasion +2. You have 8. You have 0 evasion. Let's bring it to you instead. Anything else here? Another loincloth. Okay. Rock. And let's see, a scroll of fire bursts. Okay. Let's see. Requires fire magic 2 and only that rune. Okay, let's give that a try then. There. Okay, nice. Let's test that out on the snakes. Snails here. Just pre-prep the spell.
Now we're cooking them. Yeah, that's another one.
Okay, that does cost them a lot of... it does cost them a lot of energy, though.
Yeah. You kind of... Okay, no, I'm thinking like a hunter. Like, you can eat it, hopefully. But what would one use its shell for?
Armor. Then again, you probably have to crack it to get that to work.
Yeah. Do you see them using it as a big water container after you clean it out?
A gem?
Somehow.
Okay. Oh, right.
Did you just...
Looks like it. Okay.
Stone?
Yeah, this game won't hold your hands. Can we put this... Yep, we can put that through the grate, though. So you can you utterly screw yourself over at some points. Let's see. So that was where we needed to end it.
Also look lovely, but I do realize many of these walls are same walls over and over, all of them. So they probably could do that since, yeah, they don't need to focus on character animations as much.
Yeah.
They probably have a lot of mobs, so maybe that's a bit of wrong thinking.
Oh, someone got poisoned, I think.
Oh.
There we go.
I think we now found something Hillyan's happy for. Provided it's edible.
Okay, give me those back. Okay.
But is that edible mushroom on the ground?
Looks like. Okay. There. Yep, herder cap. Okay. Not enough energy.
Herder cap. That's... It sounds like harmless, but I don't think it is.
Taking quite a bit of health loss. There we go. Okay. Let's eat that. You eat that, and that should start them to get healing. Okay, pick all of those back up. Anything else? Let's see, a grim cap. Let's see, a delicious mushroom commonly found in damp underground caves. The legendary master chef of Northampton Palace, or not Northampton Palace, values them highly as an important ingredient in his finest soups. Okay. May makes me think more. Oh, no time for fights. Wait. There we go. We need to heal first. And let's see. Okay. Morg has healed somewhat. But Contour is not doing as well, it seems. Actually, if I put this here... Okay, the knife still does more damage. Oh, nice little effect. If you have both of them carry torches, it lights up a lot better.
That does make sense.
I can see something...
If some things be easy to spot if you have more light.
Okay, I'm pretty sure once someone is dead, they stay dead, so... Okay, Marco says yes to this game. I'm a bit unsure about it.
I
could probably use a guide to...
What? Someone on YouTube played it? However, who's streaming? Like, is there much story to find here?
Not really, I think. Oh, there's the other gem that we need.
Yeah, that's gonna fight against it, and as well, we both know once more through and we are probably back at square one. But is it kind of roguelite?
No, all of this is predetermined, I'm pretty sure.
Alright. Though, my question is, can you reload a save?
I think so, yeah. But still...
Yeah, still, like, since it lacks a proper story plot that we can go through, like, we know why we're here and what our goal is. But that's kind of it. We don't have a dialogue between characters or anything like that.
Yep. See any loot? Oh.
Like, sure, I could see people add the roleplay to it, but it's only us two. I don't think we'll be able to be that creative enough to do it.
Yeah. Kikoskia did a playthrough of this game, I think. Oh, there we go. Secret found, a dagger. And yeah, the torch is dying. So yeah, good idea to carry a bunch of them around. Okay, let's restore that statue's sight. Oop. Let's throw that out. Yep. There we go. Put a new torch up. So yeah, part of this game is resource management. There. Oh, hello.
I'll leave you near or something. Hey?
That missed that spell.
But whoever this is or was, they still remember their damn discipline.
Okay, I remember that you can... Oh, they're dealing a lot of damage. You can still, yeah. Oop, where are you going? Oop. You can still maneuver around to help yourself with attacks. Oop. By trying to get at their flanks and such. There we go. Let's see, a legionary shield. Let's put that on you for the moment. And spear, legionary spear. There we go. We can give that to someone in the back line. Okay. Let's pick up these rocks again.
No, she did not throw it good. Well, yeah, spear in the backline makes sense, provided it has that functionality to reach past the first row.
Let's see. Okay. Accuracy is determined by dexterity. So he would deal a lot of damage with that. But he has a lot less chance to hit because of his lower dexterity. Okay.
Yeah, actually, let's take a look at the spear. To see if it has any actual special function.
Let's see. It deals 10 damage. Let's see.
Yeah, but does it...
Speed, reach. Yeah, nothing special beyond that. Okay. Let's grab these. So that the mage has some stones to throw.
Alright, so it does work behind the... Alright, that's good actually. Some games would actually just ignore that logical fact.
Let's see. Raid rewards can be found behind these doors. To gain access, look carefully for small details and use your wit. Let's see. A whitewood wand. And another scroll. Let's see. This magical staff is a powerful weapon when wielded by a potent mage.
Screw.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, is that stuff?
Let's see. What does it do exactly? Energy plus 5. Okay. Beautiful crafted wooden wand that can be used to channel... Okay, we can use that instead. So we can just have you hold this the rocks in your offhand. And hello. Oh, that healed everyone, it seems.
And
saved.
mana.
Let's see. Touch to regain life and to gain health and restore life. Okay.
Oh, info screw. Okay.
Let's see. Poison cloud. Okay. Earth magic 3 required. What skills do you have? You have 0 earth magic. Okay.
Okay, yeah, they seem to be more a pyromancer.
Let's see. Big snail. Let's see. They... Oop, another snail. Yep. Accidentally took your blade away. There. Yep. Maneuvering is a bit awkward, since turning is the Q and E keys and such. Oop. Yannicka gained a level. Let's see, we can give some power points and things. Let's see, we have 4 skill points. And it is nice that it shows what each stage in these shows. Let's see. Level 4 plus 1 strength. Backstabbing at 8. Double damage when attacking an enemy from behind. So another good reason to be maneuvering around a lot.
Missile weapon.
Daggers.
She's very good at throwing weapons as well.
Yeah. Missile weapons is, well, bows and such. Let's see. Let's give 1 point in that. And the rest of these are mostly more useful at the back in the front line, so let's put some points here. Okay. Another torch to yoink. Let's see, can we break these? Yes, we can. Okay. Now, let's check over this way. Door with a lock. And see, if we were to stream this, one thing I would change is that I would change the controls a bit. Let's not pull that immediately.
Yeah, and we probably will make our own team.
Yeah.
Because I probably would suggest we name after viewers or friends.
New spell fizzled out. Okay, Cantor. Oh, all of them got a level now. Let me grab that. One thing that this game really reminds me of is an old game that I used to play called Stonekeep, which is also a first-person dungeon crawler. And maybe we'll play that sometime. Let's see. You have 2 athletics, armor, swords, unarmed. Let's see.
I think I recognize it. Or was it Candlekeep? No, it might be Stonekeep.
Okay, that little shit throws. I'm too used to Q and E being sidestep, not turn and such. There we go. Let's see.
Now, who we can level.
5 point, you get vitality +2, health +10. What exactly would vitality do for you then? Overall health and stamina.
Okay, I utility by mistake.
Oh, Marco knows Stonekeep. Okay. Let's see. Let's put 1 point there. And then... let's see. 3 points there. Okay. Now what was in here? Another one.
Weapon on the floor.
Let's see. Controls. Key config. Yep. Never mind, because there's the ghost timer. Yeah, I'd be willing to consider this game and Stonekeep for streaming. But I'll be using a guide, that's for sure, because this story map is pre-generated. So yeah, I will be cheesing it with a guide for both Stonekeep and Grimrock here, because I have an old physical guidebook for Stonekeep.
Dungeon editor.
Yep, because what other way to make your friends suffer than to put them in custom dungeons?
Oh dear God! But yeah, I would not say no to streaming it, but I do know. Also feel like it does feel a bit off with the games we stream.
Yeah. Like, Stonekeep has a lot of story in between parts. With Grimrock, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, here we have the next game. Life Goes On, Dawn to Death. And, well, the gimmick of this game is, well...
It looks oddly familiar.
Okay, let's just start. Let's see. Marco thinks he has a physical copy of Stonekeep somewhere. Okay. I should have a copy somewhere too. Okay. Let's see. The mines, straight to the point. 4 deaths in 30 seconds. Okay.
I think I've seen a YouTuber play this long ago.
Yeah, this game is a platformer where, well, you use the corpses of your predecessors to platform. Let's see, the Great Bishop Garfield Drucker the 8th, so... The Messi... oh, those are their names. Okay. And there we go.
Don Miller.
Yeah, your goal is to get the cup and, well, try not to die too many times. Okay. Let's see. New weapon unlocked. You used less minions than expected. The Morning Star. Hypotheses. Using a weapon spikier than your environment renders environment less spiky. Awaiting empirical testing. As you can tell, this game is not serious at all. Dead weight. Let's see. Wait, did it say anything? Oh, never. A mighty king, upon reflecting that dying would be a drag, decides to find the cup of life and defeat death itself. He summons knights throughout the land to take on this great and noble quest. Of course, because he's not going to risk his own life for this. But yeah, this... Okay, we have Miller again. Save points. And let's see, there. Okay, we need someone to hold this down. So, nice knowing you, Miller. Yeah, we literally have to go over corpses to make progress in this game. If the HR department would like a word with you about your victory.
I wonder why.
Doing the impossible. Okay, so yeah, this game is, how to describe it, like a mixture of Lemmings and Super Meat Boy. The barely brave Bethany is brave no more. Horrible Jonkir Jamie. Bear. Okay.
Reverend Ray
Missed that jump. Snotty Magistrate Ike the Elder. Okay.
What was called the Baroness?
Why? Okay, we did it. Oh, we did it with the deaths there, but okay. Vertical transfer. Yeah, transferal. Oh. Someone needs to go impale themselves on that, and another needs to use them as a platform. Okay, Ike. Oh.
Elder Luigi. Kill the mage. The melted merchant Alan of Essex.
The Coffin Countess Monica of Green Grove Spree. PhD. Okay, they can grab onto their back. There we go.
P, so I guess it was a too long name.
I have reservations about this victory. Okay. But yeah, just a silly little game. Maybe we can put this up for a side quest sometime as a filler thing. Also, what is with the big ass tribbles? Let's see. We need someone to keep this down. Oh, and oops.
Lady Bugbear, the unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate.
The only even crown Prince Shane Reveley.
Okay, we can't jump high enough for that.
Prince Shane We're sending the Crown Prince. This the kid has gone insane.
Very much, I think. Let's see. There. Now
and
they
you
should
kill
be...
the Crown Prince. The underhanded Baronet Bob Barista?
No pain, no victory. Okay. A bit overtime, but oh well. Wait, what? Cup that really does cure the hiccups. Wait, Cup of luscious locks. We're finding magic cups, but not the cup of life. Okay, cup of minor weight loss, cup of headache relief, cup of better naps. You could have used that earlier. Okay, what is this then? An army of eager adventurers heeds the call, driven by the pursuit of honor, a thirst for victory, and a fascination with shiny objects. Okay.
Oh dear.
Let's see then. Okay, just switch those around. Almost.
Baron Bartholomew Mulhurst. Oh, that actually sounds like a normal name.
Okay, now how do we actually... Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work either.
Okay. The right-handed infant Natasha Tupper, yes.
Infante? I'm not sure how that... Okay, I see what the trick here now is. We activate that so the flame turret turns around.
The sleepy civilian Titus Arthur. Underhanded land. The home. That one you didn't even get a name for because it was so quick.
Yeah. Okay, Wade overdid it with time and bodies, but okay. Wait, did one of the bodies there have eyelashes? Professional idiots. Okay, you got the cup of fiery alternative something. Let's see, battle axe. This enormous double-edged axe sends a clear message. The user is at least as dangerous to themselves as to anyone else. The cup of toothache relief. On the shoulders of giants, or more on the shoulders of your predecessors' corpses. Let's see, if we do this, that gets flipped. We press that, it does move.
Countess Lorraine? Or is it Vice no? What's it Vice Countess?
Viscountess Lorraine. Let's see. Okay, I think we need to get somebody...
The brave Infante Katerina Cohan of Oz.
Yep.
The only man through Carly Buckingham. The functionally honorable Henry?
Meet Jeff. What does the fuzzy thing do? Okay. Well, one person getting eaten puts them to sleep, apparently. But how do I get a body in here? Oh, wait. I think I know how I...
Mary Winter, I don't know how to pronounce that really.
Let's see, do we move this back now? And then just get someone killed on... Nope. Okay.
Aston Roderick.
There.
Vice Countess Gertrude Gates.
There we go. We just need to sacrifice a bunch of people to make a platform.
And feed the beast.
Now nothing bad will ever happen again. Apparently we don't care about any of the corpses. Viking helm. This helmet sports fashionable horns, much like cattle being led to slaughter. Kappa feeling slightly better. Yeah, I think we get the gist of this game, so let's call it a bit short on this one. Very short on this one, but yeah. Wait, they're just stacking them up here?
Yep.
Okay. Definitely as a side quest. So on to the fourth game. And let's see, we might have time for the fifth game, which... I'll say ahead, the fifth game, if we reach it today, is a definite yes on streaming. And, okay, why did GOG get opened full screen there? Oh,
yeah, for now I can't see anything except the OBS.
There we go. That work?
Nope. Oh, there.
Okay, yeah, this is a more recent-ish game that I got on a sale. And yeah, for some reason it refuses to work windowed mode unless it's in the upper left corner of my screen and I can't move it. So yeah.
Zero problem solved, zero relics found, zero shipped. What the heck is going on?
Yeah, this is the long journey home. And, well, let's start a jump mission and see what it is all about. Let's see. Welcome to Project Daedalus, the maiden flight of humanity's first jump-capable ship. Please select 4 crew members who will pilot the ship to Alpha Centauri and back. Their specialized knowledge and skills will be crucial for exploring this new frontier. Let's see. We have Saberhan.
He's familiar.
Let's see. Joins us. I'm going to start the timer early on this. Joins us on the recommendation of our sponsors at the Minerva Consortium. She brings a lifetime of archaeological experience in some of the world's most dangerous dig sites. Her methods have been described as controversial, but all agree that if Alpha Centauri has secrets waiting to be discovered, Hardigan is the woman to expose them. Grave robbing, tomb raiding, please, archaeology is the story of our world, our collective birthright. How dare we consider wasting that on Philistines who just want to hoard history for themselves. Okay, they're really crystal skull brought from Sivahan's personal collection. Marco has a reaction to this game, it seems. Major lander repair, personal equipment for repairing devices, path plans. Yeah, for the repair stuff at least. Marked for Benoit's use only. Okay. Heart of the Zoetrope blogging empire. Salvage kits. Oh, sound nice. Critter repellent. Okay. Major hull, major landing. Let's go for this. Let's see. We can select a ship. Let's see. ISS Ulysses. Endurance. Discovery. Let's go with the Discovery, which does not look like all like the Star Trek version. Let's see.
I think I may have seen a YouTube play this, but I only remember this part when I went to check the characters. Oh, I think I know what happened.
Let's see, this will be critical for getting a resource.
This was one of the rare times I actually fell asleep.
Enter a code to generate the galaxies, share it with friends, and compare the difference your crew and choices make to the journey. Hell 9000 of... Let's see. Difficulties, story mode, start from Earth, learn the basics, learn how to pilot the ship and lander, launch from Earth, fuel up on Mars, and embark on humanity's first jump. Start after the jump. Let's start there.
Misread the thing right away.
Okay.
You said hell, not hell.
Marco, my friend gifted me this game and I hated every second of it. Okay, I had read that there were some mixed opinions about this game. Let's see, lift off by pointing above your lander and using thrust. 10, okay. 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Okay, thrust and reverse thrust with the right mouse button. Okay. Launch and keep gaining height until autopilot takes over. Yep, that was easy enough. Okay. I did get this game on the cheap from GOG. Let's see. We need to visit the Schiaparelli mining colony on Mars to collect the exotic matter for the jump. Okay, marked in the minimap, enter orbit. Okay, a W goes to map. Okay. There's Mars. Okay, use thrust to accelerate. Your ship retains momentum and is influenced by the gravity of celestial bodies. To reduce speed, turn your ship around against your trajectory and apply thrust. Use the minimap and gravity wells for navigation to boost speed and to save fuel. Alright. Orbital autopilot. Let's see. Boost is similar to thrust, but much stronger. Using it quickly burns through your fuel. which is very useful for fast turns. Thrust is better for delicate maneuvers such as orbiting planets. Okay. And
I see Australia.
okay, need to adjust. We are going to miss it. Okay, yeah, I can see where some of the frustration can come from. Come on, we need to latch on to the gravity here. Well, that didn't go well at all. Let's see. Use thrust to point your trajectory towards the planet. Again, use thrust to avoid a collision. To orbit, fly into this orbit indicator ring. You cannot go into orbit if you are traveling too fast. A red trajectory line will warn you of this. Decelerate if necessary. Okay. Decelerate quickly. Need to extend that more. Oop. Yeah, steer into the ring. Decelerate if necessary. Stay within the orbiting ring for a few seconds. Activate the autopilot to lock onto the orbit with ring with ease. You can steer and activate thrust while autopilot is engaged. Okay, quickly. Yeah, I can definitely see where the annoyance is coming here. Luckily, we are getting into orbits naturally like this. Okay. There we go. Enter orbit and land. Land with Q, okay. And now we're doing the reverse from before, I'm presuming. Down.
I think you missed.
Yep. Okay. Just need to keep our speed under control. And there were old Flash games similar to this. Oop. Here, counteract our momentum. Just a bit more. And there we go. Alright. Let's see. This is the communication hub for your ship. Ask about subjects, show items of interest, and engage in chit-chats. Okay. Big EM tank, fuel for the jump drive, complete refill. Okay. Ship flight control to lander, welcome to Mars, IASA. Got your freshly brewed antimatter right here, ready for transfer. Okay, transfer complete. Wait a sec. Yeah, I got another present for you. The boss wants you to test our new prototype shield generator while you're out there. Shouldn't have any trouble fitting it, and at least it'll protect against energy bursts. Okay. Bring us back a souvenir. Okay, and then we just head back off. Okay, it kept track of horizontal and vertical speed there. Ship was refueled in orbit during lander mission. Okay.
I'm already getting skeptical about streaming this one.
Let's see, open the ship menu and go to the laboratory. It is over here. Oop. Investigate the item and artifact collected on your journey. Crew members will often have different ideas what to do with an artifact. Their backgrounds may determine how likely they are to succeed. Most items are consumed and used. Choose your options carefully. Okay. Give it to your friend in the neighborhood, Grease Monkey. I can handle that. We require all the upgrades we can get. Good grief, I just plug it in, yes. Let's give that to you. Okay, installed without issue. Big EM tank. You can do that as well. We have a medical kit. Don't need any treatment. And we have nothing to use with those at the moment. Okay.
Oh! In, like... Ow, my ears. So it did sound a lot more like a loud TV.
Test 1, 2.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, I thought we were rid of that, but apparently
Yeah,
not.
It does sound different. It does sound different. It sounds like a loud... Did this have that TV stuck it now instead of that super crackling now noise? But this time was a bit louder and it caught me off guard.
Okay, at least I should be able to just remove it, just completely cut it out now that the audio is being recorded on different tracks. So there's that at least.
Yeah, and again, it happens way less, it feels like.
5 ailments mean death. Use items in the lab or find assistance to cure them. Okay. Let's see. Hold thrust and boost to activate the jump drive. Okay. What was boost again? Both buttons. Okay. Might want to, jump before you hit. That's.
Ow, damn, right. I think something with this game.
And yeah, that's the story with this game and why it's called The Long Journey Home, because, well, we're a lot farther away than we thought. But
Yeah, but I'm almost if we should not stream this, but now I feel like I think this game is causing the issue.
could be, especially if it happens so quickly after each other. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I just get frustrated to hell and back from trying to, well, use Kerbal Space Program flight.
Yeah, like it has the things that should be good, but there are a lot of things that just add to annoyance. And then of course now the technical issues that it may
Yeah.
also bring.
Okay. Well, that gives us plenty of time for the 5th game, which I will say already, we will eventually stream this because I got it to work. So let's start up. Can you, any of you, guess what comes after long alphabetically? Lord of the
Silver.
Rings. Yep, the Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle Earth. I have 1 and 2. So yeah, we are eventually streaming the both of these. And yeah, the version that I'm running here is through a fan-patched launcher that you can find online. And this will be running the 1.06 version, so the original final release. Because, well, I said fan-patched. They've been patching this game up, and yeah, their last patch was last month, I think. But there's one big annoyance with that, and that is that they also rebalanced the single-player campaigns to a point where they find it medium of difficulty, which is, well, far above what I'm capable of. And I've lost enough brain cells and hairs with impossible creatures, so we'll be going with the quote-unquote much easier mode, or not quote-unquote, it is a lot easier. Okay. So,
Oh dear.
we have a good campaign and an evil campaign. We will eventually play both of these, and I believe the second game also has an evil campaign. And for now, let's just get to this one. Reset the timer. Let's go on medium difficulty, because easy is, well, really easy. Like, enemies' stats are halved. Starting the timer. And yeah, there really should be a Battle for Middle-earth 3, or at the very least they should remake these games, because they are really good. But they're also really old and aren't available anywhere online. Well,
yeah, you should have recently. Apparently, it was like 78 to 80% of current games are unavailable to play now, unless they are emulated.
something like that, yeah. We're not commonly available anymore.
Mordor is the land of the Dark Lord Sauron. He has dominion over this bleak and wasted landscape and all who enter it. Sauron wages war with all of Middle-earth. He must be stopped, or all shall fall into darkness. The hobbit Frodo Baggins now bears the ring, guarded by a fellowship drawn from all the free peoples of Middle-earth. The One Ring must be returned to Mount Doom and destroyed in the very fires of its creation.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that when we stream this game, we'll probably get pestered with copyright stuff. Because I live in Europe, the copyright stuff isn't like you get a certain amount of strikes and your channel is just gone. But it is likely that all of my videos that will feature this game will be marked as not available for monetization, but I don't monetize my videos in the first place, so no harm, no foul. Just annoyance. Yeah.
Oh,
we select the Fellowship, and then we click on the only available place that they can go, Moria. Okay, and then we just confirm, and in we go.
The mines of Moria, once proud city of the dwarves, its ruined halls are now infested with vile goblins.
Okay. I'll need to double check if there is a subtitles option.
They call it a mine. A mine!
This is no mine. It is a tomb.
We have but one choice. We must face the darkness of Moria.
I'm pretty sure that this game helped with that meme. Let's see. Is there anything for... No subtitles. Okay.
What?
Yeah, again, this is from that time that subtitles were not really that common. Okay. Of course, we start off with the Fellowship, which is, well, all four of the Hobbits: Gandalf, Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, and Boromir. And yeah, each of them is a hero character. Go ahead.
These are the games that always had subtitle.
Apparently not this one, though. Okay. Over here we have, well, the menu, but we can just press escape to get there. Here we have the powers menu, which, well, if we get enough of these points, we can buy things from here. Like we can get the heal ability, we can get Elven Gifts, which gives heroes 50% more damage. And at the very end here is to summon the Army of the Dead, which, well, you can see by just how far down the line and how costly that is. Let's grab heal, though, first. And let's see, let's group all of the hobbits together as Team 3. Then everyone but Legolas as Team 1 and Legolas as Team 2, because, well, Legolas is Legolas. He is going to be able to attack from much farther than anyone else.
Let us hope that our presence may go unnoticed.
Oop.
Goblin,
Let's-
what now?
What is this? I
Okay.
something to eat.
In this level, we'll be able to find a few treasures like that, which will instantly level up whatever character picks them up. Because, yeah, this since they are hero characters, they have levels to gain, up to level 10. You can mouse over them to see how much damage they deal and how much the health they have and such. And, yeah, as you can guess, Legolas has more range damage than melee damage. Gimli, of course, only melee, though he can throw an axe. Boromir is kind of hampered at the start, since he only gets his abilities at level 4. And, okay, Marco's going to take a nap. See you next time then, Marco.
Nap well, Marco.
And yeah, the hobbits, they do a little bit more range damage, and they are pretty squishy, so, yeah, careful with them. You kind of need them alive.
Seems Gimli's the tank.
But Mithril.
Okay, just keep moving on.
Quiet. Goblins are close.
One little nuisance with this game is that the camera is quite close to everything,
approach!
but it does give it a more cinematic feel to everything.
Oh, definitely.
Folks in the Shire will never believe what we've been through.
Okay, we can attack move by pressing A and then right-clicking, so that it'll attack anything along the way. Okay. Let's give this one to Legolas. Over here we have our objectives, which will guide the Fellowship through the halls of Moria. All Fellowship members must survive and destroy the Balrog. Spoiler. Then again, everyone knows about the Balrog. Then we have bonus objectives. Here, find 5 treasures, rank all heroes to level 2. These are for points only. They can be ignored, because you get powers, or you get points toward powers, by kills, I believe. I haven't noticed it move from side objectives.
There is evil that does not sleep.
Okay. Just keep fighting for the moment. We can use abilities by left-clicking on them and then right-clicking on the target. Okay.
I think I'm getting the hang of this. Keep quiet.
And here we go. Legolas has Hawk Strike, which deals more damage, and while Gimli's axe can be thrown. Trolls are monstrous enemies, of course, so they can knock characters around a lot, and when they get low health like that, they'll start to flail. So you want to deal with them quickly. At the end, Gimli yoinked the treasure. Okay. There should be 5, because the side objective is to get 5. So that was 1, 2, 3. I know where one more is, and then a 5th. And yeah, we won't find those things outside of this level, so we will want to grab them when we can for some easy ranks, because, well, higher ranked hero, more damage.
More health and, well, everything.
Yeah. Aragorn starts off with this, Athelas, which, well, it says it right there, heals nearby friendly heroes.
We are with you, Aragorn.
Oh, he... Oh, you said kill!
No.
Yeah, I got very confused. Wait, what? Kill nearby friend? Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. They are ready, that's all. Oh, I misheard.
I'm going to grab that with him. That gives him his Blade Master ability, plus 50 damage and 50 armor for a while. Okay, that should be one more somewhere. Moria's throne room. And, well, everyone who knows Lord of the Rings knows this room.
Evil lies beyond these doors.
Oh, no. We leave no one behind.
Here lies Balin, son of Hundin, Lord of Moria. He is dead then.
We must move. We cannot linger. Goblins.
They are coming.
One dwarf yet in Moria, still
Oop. Okay, he automatically just jumped in there. We can set these powers to auto-use with the right click. It can be useful, but it's also... sometimes you want to just aim them correctly. Like that. And, well, everyone who knows this scene knows what comes next. Okay, you go fight with your blade for a bit, since you're in melee. The goblins can... not the goblins, the hobbits can be a nuisance from the sides. Okay. Oop, Gandalf is low on health, so heal. Use that Blade Master ability. And there we go.
Filthy beast!
Oh, wait. Accidentally moved him instead of attacking. Yeah, that is one nuisance with this game, perhaps, that if you misclick, you can, well, not...
The darkness encroaches further.
Also, the game doesn't really hold your hand much, since, well... this can happen more than easily. I just... but at the absolute least, it kicks you back here, instead of, well, ending the game completely. The one thing to note is that this game doesn't autosave.
The mines of Moria. Once proud
Okay, let's try that again.
Ruined halls are now infested with vile goblins.
So yeah, I'll probably try to play through this game on normal. But I wouldn't be against swapping it down to easy.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if easy is probably the smarter idea.
You must face the darkness of Moria.
Yeah, for story, yeah. Actually, probably, yeah. Since we mostly stream games for the story anyways. And...
yeah, and... also, remember, we will be talking and commentating.
yeah, which would be distracting me quite a bit. And certain levels I remember getting very tough later on. Especially one on the fan-patched difficulty. Which, well, completely blocked me from continuing. Which was, well, Helm's Deep. So yeah, let's try and rush through this again. Set the hobbits to throw stones for their own safety and because they do more damage that way. Okay, Aragorn, you go grab this one. You can see from how far away Legolas attacks. He is really strong like this, but they are still vulnerable to getting overrun. Yep, that was a bit of a waste. Okay. Let's try and take this thing down quick. To stop it from flailing. There we go. Okay. Don't you go yonking that one.
They have arrows.
Get them all!
There.
What's this? Some good
Okay.
fortune for our fellowship.
You can select all the heroes with O. Each of these attacks, each of these special abilities also has a shortcut, but they differ per character. It's not like the first ability is always going to be like Q or something. Can be annoying. But yeah, at least we can do this showcase on normal difficulty to show how, well, the difficulty at medium is. But for streaming, yeah, probably best to go on easy.
Yeah.
We are with you, Aragorn.
Actually, let's just skip that. Go
We should
here.
even do that on Dawn of War when we play that.
I don't think Dawn of War has difficulty selectors. If it does, I forget.
Son of Fundin, Lord of Moria. He is dead then.
We must move. We cannot
Can't
linger.
skip this.
Goblins.
They are coming.
Okay, you lots. Guard that area. Yeah, each character, each unit you can tell to guard an area by using G. Or I forget if it's you activated with left mouse click or right. Let me quickly grab that. Should have grabbed it early because now it starts on cooldown. Oh, Gandalf is in trouble. Get out of that, you. And now Boromir is in trouble. Yeah, we might lose this again from the looks of it. Keep attacking, you dumbass.
That's not why I'm very silent. I don't dare to commentate.
Okay. Legolas, quickly. Gimli, quickly.
Is that a troll?
I shall keep them at bay.
Wait, are you able to pause?
Only by going into the escape menu.
Oh, so you can't do that trick.
Nope.
Do not show them fear.
Quickly. Okay, we somehow survived that. Okay. There is no natural health regeneration, so that is something to keep in mind. So we might have to wait for... Actually, since this is just for a showcase, let's get the damage upgrade. Since, well, if they kill things faster, things kill them slower. Okay, use that. And get going.
Clear a path to the door.
There. Now, Gandalf is very good at clearing out groups, so... But he's also a bit fragile.
He's a wizard.
And there is the last of the Veteracy upgrades. Gandalf retreats.
Into battle. Stay together. Quickly now. Run.
Okay, let's get you another upgrade just to be certain that you'll hopefully survive. Though that doesn't heal.
God Morgoth, the demon of the ancient world.
Weren't you supposed to get everyone to level 2?
Everyone but Pippin is level 2 now, and he is 1 kill away, it seems. Yeah, experience is gained by killing enemies, same as with the powers. So, in some level, it will cap how much power you can get from certain areas, though. So you can farm points a bit. But it will be limited. Okay. Let's attack through this. We can ignore these archers for the most part. And there Pippin gets a level, so now everyone has a level. Oop. Okay, everyone gather up. And, well, we know what comes next. And here's where we go off script a bit. But of course, that line has to be here. Yeah, it's a duel between Gandalf and the bloody Balrog.
Yeah, no, I would say this is probably one of my few criticisms against the Lord of the Rings games, since there are so many of them. Many were heavily based on the movies than their own adventures.
Then the books. And yeah, we can't win this fight straight up, so we have to just move around and rely on our Gandalf's powers.
Yeah, I don't know. There are some Lord of the Rings games. They have their own stories and such set in this movie world, but it still feels fitting. But many of the early ones were just really, how to say?
Click. Weird.
Not clickbait.
Now you were making clicks there. Clicking sounds.
I was? Okay.
Is no more. With the Balrog defeated,
And yeah,
the Fellowship continued their perilous.
I forgot the term I'm looking for. Not cash grab. Oh, would it be cash grab?
I very much would not say that this game is a cash grab. But yeah,
you get what I'm trying to say, right? That many of the early Lord of the Rings games outright just borrowed heavily the dialogue, the cutscene, and what happened in the movies into the games a little bit too much.
that's more. That's top. Yeah, that's generally considered a tie-in. And hello there, Ligor. Been a while since we've seen you, I believe. Welcome to Showcase Sunday, where, well, we should probably end it somewhat soon since we've been at it for. Actually, no, we still have 15 minutes. I messed up my time since we started later. But yeah, at the end of each mission, we get victory stats. We get points from how many units trained and such, enemies killed, things collected and such. And yeah, here is the only thing that I know that the bonus objectives have any effect on, which is, well, bonus points. So they're nice to try and do, but they're not required or really that advised in some cases. And yeah, we got +1 power from finishing this level. And yeah, here we get to see all of the units that were in play. And we can rename units, but not heroes, of course. And yeah, it keeps track of how many kills they've gotten. Legolas almost had more, double the kills of the next person over with Gandalf.
Oh dear.
With Moria clear, do we know where they went next?
Sauron moves across the land. Lord Eomer and his horsemen must defend the villages of Rohan.
But whilst the Fellowship is moving around to Lothlorien, we get to play as the Rohan army, which is Eomer and 20 Rohirrim. We can also look over other armies around the place to see that, yeah, we have 950 Uruks here and 20 Warg Riders. We have a hero unit here, the Lurds, 210 Uruks and 15 Warg Riders. We'll be hearing of them later. And over at Isengard, another stack of those, plus there's another stack of these, plus siege machines. Yeah.
Okay. These levels are probably more enjoy for. Again, as I said before, many of the early games, I want to call them tie-ins, since they were trying to replicate the movie in a game form.
Yeah, that is typically what people call it, a tie-in. Typically as it releases near the same time. So I don't remember when this released and all.
I think this one released quite a good bit after.
Anyways, with Eomer, we'll be defending Rohan for a bit. And we can actually select where we go. We can go to Westfold, which would give us a 10% bonus to all resources gathered. We could go to Rohan, or Central Rohan, or whatever, for +20 command. Command is the unit cap. And Eastern Rohan for +1 power. Let's start with getting resources. And yeah, how are you doing, Ligor? Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I forgot. Welcome to the stream, Ligor. Oh wait, did I say that?
The Westfold of Rohan has
Maybe.
great importance to the defense of Rohan. It must be protected.
That's the stream timer, but let's finish this mission
We
off.
must be prepared for war. Everyone
Because-
able should stand ready to defend Rohan.
This is the more typical gameplay of this game, where we start with a camp where we can construct some buildings. We'll want to build a bunch of farms first off, since that is how we gain resources. We don't get resources from finding things on the world and then making a collector and such, like in other RTSs. We'll want... Oop. And yeah, since we have cavalry, we can just run these jackasses over.
The enemy comes.
We can find plenty of little farm spots outside here, where we can also just put up farms. There are some bigger ones where you can build outposts, which will have 3 points to build on. And we can also find entirely new camps. And yeah, we can just run them over, but running over enemy characters does hurt them in return, so you can't just run a team of horsemen back and forth over an army without suffering some effect of that.
Yeah,
Going to build a
I
wall.
suspect
Well,
you probably take less damage if you drive them down from behind. If you run them from the front, it basically means you're running into the swords or worse, spears.
I don't know if this game is that detailed with that, but there are damage types, which, well, certain units will be vulnerable against, and other types that they will be resistant against. And of course, horsemen will be very vulnerable to spears. And yeah, one thing to try and do on these more traditional RTS levels is to try and get as many of these outlying bits, because you can build the farms there cheaper and you get to deny your enemy resources. I don't know if the game cheats by just having infinite resource or something, and this is one of those outposts. Might as well build one up. But yeah, a good part of this game is a resource war. Another outpost that hasn't been claimed, and more that one they have claimed. Just run them over. Okay, over here, wells like this provide a healing area. We're going to build the stables next to it. Oop, Eomir got a level. Eomir is nice for all of this because he has this, Outlaw Leadership. Nearby units earn resources per kill. So yeah, he is really good for just raiding the enemy. Oh, there's some more Uruks coming in, but we should go healing soon. There. Okay. You do need to have control over these for a little bit before you can build there, and there need to be no enemy units nearby. Okay. Let's quickly build here as well. This also gives us little scouting areas ahead of the outside of our base. Yeah, everyone get back here. Up here, let's build some more farms. You really want a bunch of these. For one, because they get more resources the more you have. At the maximum of 6, the bonus caps out though. Or no, it reduces the cost of cavalry. Okay, I got that wrong. Still, the more you have, the more farms you have, the more resources you get. The more units you can get, the more upgrades you can get. So you just really want them whenever you can. Okay. Healing aura, as I said, it also reduces the cost. It at certain amounts, and they will add lost units. Oop. Raiding party. So let's just run them down. In the meantime, get a few more of these. We can have 2 more. Okay, get that back. Oh, and now they're attacking over here. Attack move is generally good for just getting them there and deal with anything along the way. Oh, that's an evil power. Well, very obviously the Eye of Sauron's attention on something. What that does is debuff whatever it is on a lot. Okay, just run them through. Or run them over, but oh well. Oh, survivors. For long.
Away! I think that's the enemy there. Follow my lead.
Oh, that's a bunch of them. Oh, and that's a buff that they got. So, yeah, let's retreat back until that until that stops. Okay.
Riders of the mark.
Okay, add you to the group.
Set forth.
Go heal while you can.
Let us hunt
There.
some more.
Okay, and now we go get him.
We're under attack. Go in haste.
Oh, those are still buffed. But they'll go down all the same. There we go. Cavalry are very strong, as you can see. But in turn, they are very vulnerable. Oh, they're still alive there. They are very vulnerable to anti-cavalry, of course.
Yes, when you
Misclicked.
cavalry, you should always be careful how you use them.
Yeah.
We must defend our country.
Okay. I accidentally moved the window for the game around there for a bit.
We ride.
Oh dear. But yeah, I would say cavalry in this game is really neat, but not many RTS did cavalry this way.
Riders of the mark.
Oop.
I would say it's probably one of the earliest one that do is this.
More
It can
speed
make
bumps.
sense to be able to do this, but I can see it becoming quickly a problem. Like, if you do it a few short times, you think, oh, these are OP. And that's when you fall into the trap.
Yeah. There we go.
It is powerful, but it's not OP.
Okay.
We ride.
You'll often want to build some some further outpost for healing and such, so you don't have to run all the way back to your base.
The farm is ready.
Okay. Yeah, this game also has a morale. Oh, there was a survivor there. This,
Away.
now, this game also added in a morale system where your allies will actually react to things like victory or losses, or well, as you can see, they're cowering under the side. That was good timing, actually.
Riders of the mark.
Okay, just need to wait for everyone to heal up a bit. Nope.
Away. Away.
I really should try and see if it is possible to just choke off the enemy's resources completely,
Set forth.
or if they will just cheat somewhat.
They have mocked us too long.
Actually, I could probably ask that on the fan Discord.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if other people have asked that before. For over the years, that has become a more and more obvious thing.
Yeah.
Keep these
Okay.
lands safe.
Set that up
Prepare for battle.
and get over here. Yeah, it is a good idea to keep your troops alive. Oh, there's their base.
Set forth.
Since, well, there's veterancy in this game as well. So, units that have been fighting for a good while will become stronger. But let's take that out. Oh,
There. More of them. Attack the beams.
Only hence why you can rename them later.
yeah.
We're under attack.
Oh, that's a berserker.
Keep these lands
Yeah,
safe.
glowing weapons are upgraded weapons, so let's quickly retreat and heal up a bit so we don't have too many losses. And let's see, has that gotten capped? It's... And yeah, when they're in their own areas, of course, they're going to get more confident. There we go.
Haste. Riders of Rohan.
Deal with these jackasses.
Keep these lands safe.
You lot, retreat to heal. Everyone else, continue on.
There they are. What should we do?
What is this one? Okay, it set it there for a second before it got run over.
Berserker, I think.
Probably. Oh, they're still alive. Yeah, Isengard Berserker. Okay, deal with them and then deal with the the barracks. And that'll slow them down. Yeah, we'll be doing... Oh, they've gotten spears. Yeah, as you can see there, they go down a lot faster when faced with spears. You can still run them down, but they will also deal a lot more damage back. Now, quickly destroy this. Who has the most hurt units? Oh, you are almost gone. Okay. Okay. With these levels, I might spend a little bit longer on them than necessary to try and get more points. More power points. And hello there, Pizza. How are you doing today? Let's see. These are their farms, slaughterhouses. So yeah, you will want to destroy these as well. But yeah, in most of these Rohan missions, our goal is to just wipe out all Isengard camps. We can ignore the any of their woodcutters outside. We just need to get rid of the big base. But of course, it helps to get rid of the smaller points, so you can, well, set up your own place. And yeah, we don't need to just destroy that one, we need to destroy everything here. Okay. We just need to keep our mind on our micromanaging so we don't lose too many forces.
Pizza Lover says, I am alright.
Okay,
and
let's go
also
to
we are as well, and I want to go over here.
Doing well, a bit tired from a poorly timed nap, but yeah. And that's us hitting our 2-hour mark. So yeah, showed the hero missions, showed the basic, more standard combat in this game. All in all, this game is really, really well remembered. And it is just really stupid that it is unavailable anymore online, at least. You can only get the game from physical copies or from a fan work. And yeah, we could rename these battalions, which was a good way to keep track of them. But yeah, we aren't just doing all of this stuff for nothing, because, well, what is the next big set piece in the Lord of the Rings films after Moria? Helm's Deep. And who comes riding in with a fuck ton of horses? Eomer. So we're basically doing this to build up that force. Eomer and the rest of Rohan, but no, not Eomer and Gandalf, along with a fuck ton of horsemen. Yeah.
Has long been a land of peace and beauty. It is now threatened by the forces of Sauron.
Okay, but let's call it there. Yeah, definitely going to be streaming this game. Though I have noticed that on some levels, like Lothlorien would have been there are some visual glitches when this game runs in windowed mode. I'll ask around if there is some sort of fix for that, but it was only... Last time I went through there, it was only like once. And it isn't like completely blinding or anything.
Oh, that's good. As long as it's not game-breaking or outright annoying.
Yeah. Also, we have the battle school tutorial here. I might go through this, but it is quite a bit, as you can see. And most of the stuff is rather, well, basic for RTSs and such. The only thing that's different are the special powers, but those have also become rather common these days. Let's see it. Okay, so let's just exit and head over here, and let's go look for someone to raid.
I vote we raid Pizza Lovers Pizzeria.
Let's see.
If they have one.
Who is online? And of course, yeah, we need to recap or summarize. Change windows. Switch. Go. Okay, let's see. The Last Federation. Good game from the looks of it, but probably not for our type of streaming. It's more like a sort of it's more like a differently formed civilization game of sorts.
Yeah.
Pizza has a suggestion. Who to rate then, Pizza? Legend of Grimrock? Perhaps, with a guide, of course.
We also had perhaps.
Life Goes On as a side quest. Let's see. I got someone you can rate. They are called Spicy Ya. Spicy Ya. Yeah, there they are. Okay. The place is muted. Yes.
Muted.
Let's see. Eagles grinding, really. They're playing Valorant at the moment. Can't say I'm much interested in that game, since, well, it's basically a mixture between Overwatch and CSGO, I believe. And yeah, I'm not much for the competitive games like this, at least anymore. Anyways, back on track. Life goes on, done to death, as a side quest, I'd say, sometime.
Possible side quest.
The long journey home between...
No.
Well, yeah, no. Like, it looks like it would be interesting, but probably more frustration than anything else.
Yeah, and the whole... Says the only game that gave us actually technical difficulties of late was the game, almost instantly.
Yeah.
That was just a big no.
At least it'll give me at least it'll show to me if the audio issue is just limited to one audio track or not. Hopefully it is. And yeah, last but certainly not least, I'd actually say the best, the Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth 1 and 2 eventually as well. Definitely yes.
Definitely yes. Wait, are we not forgetting something?
Yeah, let's see. Last Federation, Legend of Grimrock, Life Goes On, Long Journey Home, and Battle for Middle-earth. We covered 5 games.
Alright. I thought we actually skipped one.
No. But yeah. Shall we rate Spicy Ya then, or do you see anyone else who is online who you would like to rate otherwise?
But we didn't go through what the others are streaming, actually, I realized. Let's see.
I'm Nice with Wild Hearts. Redacted Cat is streaming a game called Northern Journey. Can't see I've heard of that.
You mentioned it some day ago.
Okay, I think I have heard of this game before. But I don't recognize it. Or I think they've played it before a bit. Sour Wolf is streaming a game called Zero Sieffert. Let's have a look here. Okay, they're just starting. And apparently they're having to fail around in the menu a bit, in the options. Karenai is streaming Remnants 2. WBPL is streaming Slay the Spire. And Empathize is streaming Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Is that the modern one or the old one? This looks like the recent one. Okay, Puffle is online, but not with any category. What's going on here? GeoGuessr or something? Anyway, let's go... Okay. Spicy Ya or someone else then?
Not many great options today, but I... What outlet do you pick today?
Let's actually go with Spicy. Yeah, like, Valorant isn't really my kind of game, but at least we can find someone new like this, so copy the name, and well, Pizza recommended them.
Yeah,
so, slash
I do
raid.
wanna spread support.
Yeah. /raid, paste. But before we start that, of course, thank you everyone who has been watching now or later. Thank you Pizza, thank you Ligor and Marco. And thank you as always, Drakir.
You're welcome as always.
And yeah, no LA Noir tonight. Ram wants to take a bit of a break from that. So, what shall we put it up if we have the time for the stream? More Dave the Diver?
Easily Dave the Diver, yes.
Like that game is just has proven such a surprise. Like there are so many pixel art games these days that they're becoming a bit of a nuisance. But just the quality in some of the animations there that they do, that they really, really overdid it. They went above and beyond.
Yeah.
Plus, it's just fun.
That too.
So, with that, let's start the raids. Again, more Dave the Diver if we can do the evening stream, because I'll be going to a barbecue. And, yeah.
You usually don't get late when it comes to barbecue. The only dangers where we had to cancel or delay it in Raids of Barbecue that I remember is when you have eaten a bit too much.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully more Dave the Diver tonight. I really do want to play it more. And yeah, thank you all again for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. And until then.
Be safe everyone and see you all in a few hours.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.